Hello, once again, Red Cell here from Wasteland Warriors Paintball and Airsoft team with another video. I got a request today to do a video about why I hate CoDSofters, so here it is. Reason number one, they can be extremely disrespectful. I've run into one that, well, first off, he wasn't calling his hits. Second off, I ran up to him, I flanked him, and I ran up to him, and well, I unloaded, I want to say maybe 30-40 rounds right on his chest, and he started to chew me out, and I was like, well, that's what you get for not calling your hits, you know. I'm gonna frickin' impale you if you don't call your hits. That's just the way I do things. Another one that I ran into was, he didn't hit me or anything. There was like a wall, and I kept leaning out, and I would take a few pop shots and lean back in, and he thought he had hit me. And every time I leaned out, I'd take 2 shots, lean back in, and then I'd see the rounds going past me. And he walked up to me. I shot him a couple times, and he started chewing me out. And the game marshal ended up coming, and he got me kicked out for a couple games for not calling my hits, but you know, since there wasn't anyone else near me, I couldn't have anyone clarify that I wasn't hit, so, you know, I just took it and left. Reason number 2, their play style, well, not really their play style, but their gear, it all comes from COD, first off, and their play style, they play like they would in the video game, you know. And another thing is their references. I was sitting in a building, I was getting shot at quite a bit. This was on, I can't remember what field it was. This was back when we were in Minnesota, and there's 2 shacks, one on each end of the field, and I was getting shot at quite a bit in that shack. So I was just staying in one room waiting for them to come into the door, and he referred to that as camping. Though it may be in the video game world camping, if I would have gone out of that room, either way I was taking fire, I would have gotten hit. So I was waiting, hoping that I would draw them into my room and I'd be able to take them out. Another reason they are, well, most of the time that I've experienced, they are between 12 and 15 years old, and they are extremely, well, as I've said before, extremely disrespectful, and extremely just, I don't want to be very derogatory here, but they're just dumbasses, you know. I mean, they sit there and, well, the one that I was talking to, he had this little plastic, if I remember right, it was LM4 or something along those lines, and the kid, he was bragging about his gun. He's like, oh yeah, mine shoots better than yours, blah 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 blah. And so he puts this crappy scope on it, and he's like, watch me quick scope. It's like, what? What is this? You know, this isn't a video game. I mean, I'd like to see you try and quick scope with a real rifle. It'd be kind of funny to see it with a black eye, you know what I mean? Just, I honestly, I tried to gather my thoughts for this video, but honestly, like, there's so much about CoDSofters that annoys the crap out of me. Especially when they come up to me and they're like, oh, nice mask, you get that from Ghost? No. I honestly don't know what else to say. CoDSofters are an epidemic I should say, to airsoft, and it needs to be stopped. pages. No. Anyways, I guess I'll end my rant here for now. If there's anything else you'd like me to add, just leave it in the comments. Another thing, my friend Mikey told me of a couple different ways to do the rattlesnake pattern, referring back to my special request video. And he is going to do a response video to that and show you how a much simpler way to do rattlesnake patterns and dusting and all that type of stuff. And so yeah, that's all I've got to say. See ya.